Move over, kids. How are you? I guess I'm going to need a microphone if I'm going to do this, right? That's why I'm laughing, because I knocked a bunch of stuff over just now. And I'm trying to get to my timer, but my notifications are telling me I'm online. Thanks. Thank you, phone, for telling me I'm live right now. All right, so 6 minutes of news. Let's get started right now. Well, 6 minutes-ish of news. Yo, Chris, what is up? And Nick, well, okay, day one again. What's up, Riley? All right, so let's get with the news today. Okay, so here's a meme. When you're playing Smash and find someone with the same main as you. I don't have this trouble, but every once in a while, if somebody uses Peach, I'm like, what? You're Peach? I can't believe you're Peach. And it's just like very confusing. I tried being the Joker the other night, and there was like 3 other Jokers on the screen, and I was just like, I can't do this. Spider-Man, 1979 Spider-Man just lends himself so well to memes. When I do my meme video, there's a Metroid one in there too. Hey, EPS, what is up? All right, so the comment of the day is, it was phone calls and everything going off right now. It was from my Labo video I posted today. I don't know how to pronounce his name. To the guys watching the video, the best Labo VR has to offer are the Toy-Cons. The Zelda and Mario experience are just bonus and not designed with Labo VR in mind. So keep those expectations in check. Coolest, I bet that was supposed to be coolest Labo VR experience is Marble Run. The protective cover is used so the Switch doesn't slide out of the visor when there aren't Joy-Cons attached to the slides. Riley was able to tell me that as well, and EPS 5000 said he really liked the Ocean one, but I believe the first paragraph is on point. We got to keep our expectations a little lower, because while Labo originally was made with VR intentions, Breath of the Wild was not. So I believe that his comment was really on point. I wish I would have said something about that in my video, but now I'm saying it in this video. EPS 5000, 10 a.m. I'm leaving on a jet plane. All my bags are packed. I don't know when we will see each other again. Jefferson Airplane, people. If you don't know it, look it up. I'll tell you what, I am not that old, but I love 60s music. I'm an old soul. All right, so Nintendo, poor Wii U. I'm sorry. Every time I say that's the last nail in the coffin, I'm wrong, and Nintendo hammers another one in. Nintendo removes all traces of the Wii, the DS, and the Wii U from its official website. That's right. Before, you could go to the Nintendo website and you could click on, I want to see Wii U games. I want to see DS games. I want to see this or this or this. I mean, it makes sense. It just makes sense. It clears out the room. You don't have to do any upkeep, but it's still just like, I'll tell you what, I loved that big honking Wii U controller. It was so huge. And let me tell you something, Mario Maker 2, Kirby's Rainbow Road, or whatever that was, and Splatoon, I'm telling you what, it was without a doubt. Splatoon 1 was so much better on the Wii U. Now, don't get me wrong, I would rather have the Switch as a whole than the Wii U for just Splatoon, but you cannot replicate what Splatoon number 1 had. Looks like I got an update on the lyrics. Leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane, so Wii U. Oh, there will be a shiny Melton event in Pokemon Go, and it's opening weekend, guys, of Avengers. No spoilers. Don't worry, EPS, those will be back. I don't know about the shiny, though. Okay, so let's get into what the news by thumbnail is. No soup for you is the reference I was making. It's a Seinfeld. That's the soup Nazi. No soup for you. So Nintendo is saying, no Mario for you. A 30-plus-year-old console, the Commodore 64, not to be confused with the N64. The N64 was, graphics great, yada 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 yada, but the Commodore 64 was fighting against the Atari. Okay, so this predates, the Commodore 64 predates the NES even. But some dude in like 2012 spent 7 years trying to get Super Mario Brothers onto a Commodore 64. And while that is really cool, Nintendo issues a DMCA takedown for Super Mario Brothers Commodore 64 port. Sonic, hey there, how are you? And the reason why, a lot of people are like, come on, Nintendo, why are you doing that? Just leave these ROMs alone. Can't you leave these ROMs alone? Leave my ROMs alone. Well, there's a reason why Nintendo kind of, sort of, they have to do that, actually. Forbidden's back. Hey, how's your friend? Did he recover from that fever? I did not forget. I've been thinking about him. So please, Forgiven, if you could let me know. Or Forbidden, not forgiven, Forbidden. Hiya. So anyways, here's how it works. Copyright laws are really, really strict. But here's the thing. If you don't enforce your copyright laws in America or anywhere really, you almost are giving up your rights. So if Nintendo ever found out about some kind of Super Mario Brothers on a Commodore 64 and they don't do anything about it, they are in essence giving permission to the Commodore 64 to do that. And once they give it permission for the Commodore 64, that basically means they're giving permission to everybody. And that goes with all the ROM sites. I've kept quiet because I know ROMs are kind of a hot button issue, especially with gamers, because some gamers, oh, that's 6 minutes. 6 minutes is up, but I'm going to continue on this story until I am done. Plus, I would like to hear about Forbidden's friend. But, so basically what I'm saying is, if Nintendo allowed even just one ROM to exist that they knew of, they would be setting a legal precedent that allows other people to then, PlayStation 5 could then, in theory, reproduce Super Mario 1 because, well, Nintendo allowed it over here. Why isn't Nintendo allowing it over here? So that's pretty much why people might be getting a little upset with Nintendo. Like, why you gotta go after a 30-year-old company? This dude spent 7 years on it. I'm sorry, but it sucks because the dude, obviously he has talent, but in reality, he should have focused those talents in a spiritual successor of Super Mario and not Mario itself. You can't blame Nintendo for trying to keep control of their IP. They probably don't even care. I wouldn't even be surprised if Miyamoto himself played the game. They probably don't even care that it's on the Commodore 64, but they have to enforce their IP status. Otherwise, it opens a floodgate, a Pandora's box, if you will, of just allowing anybody to use it. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, please let me know. But it very, very important that you don't just have a copyright, but you enforce that copyright. Yeah, it is a lot of wasted time. The guy said good times due to a DMCA takedown. We had to remove Super Mario 64 download off our website blog post from 4 days ago. Hopefully everyone enjoys the Commodore 64 who got it. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. It sucks. It was a waste of time, but Nintendo had to do it. They weren't trying to be mean. It's the law. It's literally the law, and if they don't, that means PlayStation could do it next, or I could do it. I could just make a Mario game, and it's just, it sucks, but it is what it is, and that's why Nintendo is forced, actually, to go after these sites sometimes when it becomes known, and with all these websites publishing about it, Nintendo found out. To answer your question, Chris, the Steelbook video, it's coming. I wanted to gather all the Steelbooks, but I don't think it's going to happen, so I'm going to get some pictures. I've reached out to a couple people to get some Steelbooks, pictures of Steelbooks that I can use in the video. I've already got a framework for it in my head, but I don't write any of my scripts. None of this is written. It all just spews out of my mouth, live or even not live. But when it's not live, I can at least do some edits, because sometimes I say some crazy things. Like, you think I would really allow myself to sing Jefferson Airplane in one of my pre-taped videos? No way, that would be cut. But when it's live, well, you just don't know what I'm gonna do again. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. EPS 5000, I wish you well. Forbidden, I never got that update. Please, if you could, get it in the comments below, because I do remember your friend, and I want to make sure that he is all right. Guys, it's dangerous to go alone. Please share this video, this channel with a friend, and look out for tomorrow's video. If I can actually get it exported, it's 19 minutes, but it is going to be an unboxing of Outlast from Limited Run Games. If I don't get it tomorrow, tomorrow, but it'll be the next day full show. Guys, have a great night.